Reading with Marshmallow and Miss Ganskow.
Hi, Johnson Elementary first graders, Miss Ganskow here. We are going to read the 3 R's today. Reuse, reduce, recycle by Nuria, Roca, and illustrated by Rosa Curto with permission from Barron's Incorporated. Hey. So the reason why we are reading the 3 R's because this week was Earth Week. Specifically, Monday was Earth Day. So the 3 R's are going to be very, very important for us to learn how to keep our Earth healthy and use things wisely. Do you know the letter R? It is the first letter in 3 words that teach us different ways to fight pollution. It is the R in reuse, reduce, and recycle. Do you know these words? Reuse things that are still in good shape, such as your big brother's jacket. Reduce the amount of things we throw away, such as paper cups. Recycle old things to make new ones, such as puppet out of an old sock. In Paul's town, however, there is so many people and so much garbage is produced that every landfill is full already and nobody knows where to build another. So they have built a huge furnace called an incinerator to burn all the waste material. Nobody likes to live close by. People think the smoke coming out of the chimney is harmful to plants, animals, and people. At Paul's school, they have talked about the huge amount of waste produced in just one day, and they have decided to reuse as many things as they can. That means that now they will use every object many times until it breaks or cannot be used anymore. At his school, they paint both sides of all sheets of paper, use the empty cans of paint to keep paper clips and rubber bands, and use the pieces of paper left over to make wonderful collages. Do you have any other ideas? At home, everybody reuses as many things as possible. Paul wears the t-shirts that his big brother has outgrown and also plays with many of his old toys. Can you guess how many objects on the right page may be used over and over? Paul's brother outgrew his bike, and now Paul rides it. And since he has no use for his tricycle anymore, he has passed it on to his cousin. Something else we do at home and at school is trying not to waste water or electricity, because this way we can help take care of our planet. It seems very little, but the drops of water from a leaking faucet could fill up a bathtub in a day. So keep the water and lights off when they're not needed, of course. When Paul and his family go shopping for food, they take their own baskets or bags made of cloth. By doing that, they won't have to ask for plastic or paper bags at the supermarket and will reduce the amount of plastic and paper made by factories. Reducing means using very little, only what is needed. Plastic bags are very handy, but sometimes they end up in the sea, where they can be dangerous for animals. Turtles may take them for jellyfish and eat them, or may get tangled up in the plastic rings used to hold cans together. It is very important not to litter the ground, the woods, the beach, the ocean, or the city. At Paul's school, they throw all paper and cardboard into a special street container. Then trucks pick up everything and take it to a paper mill, where used paper and cardboard is shredded and washed until it becomes a pulp that is wet and soft. With this pulp, they make paper again. When it gets dry, we have recycled paper. Practically everything can be recycled. Paper and cardboard, plastic objects, glass, cans, all these things are first shredded, ground, or pulped, and then they go through different processes that make new drinking cans, glass bottles, plastic containers. At school, we make paper paste out of torn and wet old papers. Here at the bottom it says old papers on their box, and over here things made with boxes and paper paste. Paul's parents have told him that food scraps can also be recycled. All food that otherwise would be wasted can be made into fertilizer, which is food for plants. The fertilizer produced this way is called compost. The banana peels and lemon rinds Paul has just thrown into the garbage may become food for plants, like all food scraps. That's great. What can be recycled? So looking over here, what are some things that you can see that are recycled? Here is a plastic bottle. That can be recycled. Newspaper can be recycled. Bread we could put in the compost. And same with the fish or a bone. Now, this jacket could not be recycled, but it could be reused. But if we want to recycle, we have to put the waste in special containers. Now, in the kitchen at Paul's home, there is a container for things made of plastic, metal, or glass, and another for all the other garbage. Also, all newspapers and magazines are neatly tied in packages so that they also can be recycled. At some schools, they also collect used batteries. The children have been told batteries may not be recycled and that they pollute a lot, so it is very important not to throw them in the garbage. That's why the children have made a special container for them. Once it is full, they will take it to recycling center, where the metal from the batteries will be used to make new ones. The drawings to decorate the container are the work of Paul's class. Nice job, isn't it? If we waste less and recycle all we can, there will be less pollution and we will be able to live for a long time in our little planet, breathing smokeless air, swimming in clear waters, and strolling through the woods and countryside free from garbage. Paul thinks it is worth the effort. How about you? So that is the end of our book today. I want you to think, what are some things that you could do today to start a great habit with your family of reducing, maybe shutting off the water when you're brushing your teeth, or turning off your light in your bedroom when you're not in there. Also, we can think of recycling. What are some things that you could recycle? What's really fun that I would love for you to do today is take some cardboard boxes or things that you normally recycle and create a project. That's always really fun to think about, of those STEM ideas. Think of all the things that you could build with those recyclable items. I hope that you guys have a great, wonderful Earth Day and celebrate it outside, and think of how are the ways that we can make our Earth healthy and better for us. Remember the 3 R's: reduce, recycle, and reuse. Bye, first grade.